Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. I'm Ken Sco, the founder and owner of the LA Connection. We're going into our 50th year of dishing out fine comedy improv shows out here in Burbank, but we also went online about 6 years ago, and we have over 550 shows, both short and long form. Today is a short form group, the Sunday 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time team. So if you want to follow this team, you go to our YouTube channel, click on the playlist, and then click on Sunday at 3 p.m., and you can go back a year and see all these great shows. This cast is relatively newer, but they've done now up to about maybe 6 shows, and we're really excited to introduce them. So let's find out who's playing with us today. Starting with Chevron, who is brand new today, first show.
Hi, Chevion Whitaker Caldwell here. Glad to be here.
Chevion, sounds like a good water. Michael, first show with us.
Hello, Michael McVeigh. It is a pleasure to be here. Happy to be here.
No relation to Sean McVay, if you know who that is, the coach of the Rams. Mary Beth.
This will be fun. So glad to be here.
She has beautiful blue skies behind her. Candace is in Argentina today.
Hola.
Learning that language so quickly. Nancelot.
Hi.
That hat says it all. Mary.
Says it all, right?
Good evening, good afternoon. Hello, how are you?
And John.
Hi, everybody.
And Willie.
Hello, world. Hey.
Smooth jazz there, Willie. Esteban is brand new, first show.
Hello, Esteban here.
Okay, we're going to jump into the first game. It's called Preachers. I'm going to give them a list of a bunch of things they can preach about, and they're going to put it next to their name. So whoever puts it first, that's what they're going to preach. Now, it's we get together every month and have these preaching sessions online. The good or evil of any of these items, okay? Listen to them all once and then start to put them down. A leash, like a dog leash. Watch, blender, toaster, forks, hammer, bow tie, broom, keys, or wallet. Leash, watch, blender, toaster, broom, bow tie, hammer, forks, keys, or Valentine's. Valentine's Day, my wife says that was yesterday, so we can preach about that if you want to, but that's a day. Wallets and keys. Okay, so whatever you want to put next to your name. Let's see. Willie took a leash. Nancelot took forks. Mary took keys. Mary put hammer, bow tie. We have 2 leashes, so one of you guys have to switch the leash. And, 2 hammers. One of you guys have to switch a hammer. We got blender still in here. We got wallet. Wallet is now taken.
I'll take wallet.
Wallet's taken. Wallet, somebody just took wallet. So you got left a broom. You got left a toaster, it looks like. Toaster's now taken. Keep leash. Keep leash. He took toaster. You can keep leash. Okay, and blender. Okay, I believe we're all ready to go. We all got something different now. This is great.
We got 2 blenders.
No, we have
Hold
2
on.
blenders.
I got to change out blender.
One of you has to.
Take
We got
toaster.
2 blenders. Okay.
Toaster.
So Candace
Okay,
will
good.
keep blender. Toaster. One of you needs toaster.
I'm
Willie's got
toaster, right?
Oh,
Or leaf. Which one?
see, this is funny of improv. This is basically going to be the show today. The actors trying to figure out what to put
Taken.
next to their name. Okay, so leash is taken, wallet's taken, hammer's taken, 2 leashes still. So Willie, you want to switch your leash?
I'll go to toaster. If that's
Can't go to toaster. Toaster's taken, but we have
Oh man.
but
Broom.
we do have watch. Watch is still left.
Okay.
Watch.
Like a watch on like the watch on my wrist, right?
Yeah. Okay, and everybody else
Yes.
looks like they're different. Finally, ladies and
Right.
gentlemen, we get to start our show now. This is amazing. Okay, here we go. Get into your preacher character now, everybody. Get into it. Okay. Welcome to Preachers. Every month we get together and preach about the good or evil of certain atoms. You see, even objects can be good or they can be evil. You know, some people think the cell phone's evil because all people do is play on their cell phones. They don't talk to other humans anymore. But some people think that cell phone's a miracle because you can call people all over the world and talk to them. So what are they? Are they good or are they evil? So here we have up right now, we have a leash, we have a wallet, we have a hammer, we have a bow tie, we have keys, we have forks, we have blenders, watches, and toasters. Are they good or are they evil? I'm going to start off right now with Candace, and you tell me, is a blender good or evil?
Thank you, Brother Kent. Glad to be here tonight because I want to tell you that blenders are good. Blenders, they promote homogeneity among almost any substance. They are great for making daiquiris. They are great for making margaritas. They promote smoothness and consistency among all our favorite beverages. Where would we be without the blessed blender?
Oh, thank you, sister. That was beautiful, Candace. I believe the blenders. It sounds like you may have a little bit of a drinking issue since most of the stuff you put in the blenders was alcohol. But that's okay because you are a beautiful sister and drinking is not illegal. Let's go now to Brother Willie and watches.
Hello, my brother Kent. How are you today? Let me just tell you this. I was on time for this here show today, right? Without a watch, how you gonna tell the time? And I like to think of it as a dual word, a word with duality, right? You gotta watch the time, but you gotta watch the people and watch your surroundings and watch who's coming and watch who's going. And therefore, we have to watch ourselves, right? That's right. Watch the time, because time is opportunity. And no one has opportunity to waste or time to waste. You got to get a grip on life. There's nothing evil about the watch as long as the watch is not watching you. Hallelujah.
Brother Willie, it's so beautiful. I've never heard anybody talk about a watch so eloquently. Let's go to Brother Michael and wallets.
Thank you very much, brother. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we all know that money is the root of all evil. Where do we keep our money? We keep them in wallets. Therefore, our wallets are just an accessory to money, which we all know is the root of all evil, which makes the wallet an evil aperture in the back pocket of many.
Oh, brother, you are correct. All it does is carry evil money that makes people greedy. Let's go to Sister Mary and Keys.
Let me break it down for you, okay? People acquire keys like it's their life. They got a key for the house. They got a key for one car. They got a key for a second car. They got a key to a security safe. They got a key to the bank. They got a key to the shop. But let me tell you.
Oh, you muted yourself, sister, by accident. You muted yourself right at the big...
You just need one key. You just need one. It's just the key to the kingdom of heaven. That is it. That is all you need.
Oh.
Preach it. Preach it. That's
Thank you.
Just one key.
Thank you, Sister Mary. You're correct. We only need one key, and that is to get into heaven. To get into heaven. All right, Brother John. Bow ties, are they good or are they evil?
Well, I just want to start off by saying it's about time I got to talk here. I don't know about these bow ties. They're pure evil. These bow ties are pure evil. I ain't got much on them, though. But I'm pretty sure they choke out and kill everyone who wears one. My friend.
Well, thank you, brother. That was short and sweet, and maybe they do kill. That's why no one's wearing bow ties anymore. All right, let's now go to Sister Mary Beth and the hammer. Say it, sister.
I gotta tell you, brothers and sisters, listen to me. hammers are necessary to beat away all the evil. God appeared to me and told me this, that it is necessary for all of you to pound the devil away from you. You got to hit it as hard as you can. Don't worry about it hurting you. You got to get rid of that evil. Hear me now. Isaiah 15, verse 2. No evil.
Mary Beth, you do have to hammer out the devil. All right, let's go to now Sister Nancelot and Forks. Are they good or are they evil, sister?
Oh, my brothers and sisters, I'm so worked up over this. We all know that devil held his pitchfork. And what is the fork but a pitchfork? Oh, the devil, he holds that fork in his hand. He does not use spoons. He uses a fork to stab, to mutilate, to tear you apart and eat you alive in your sin. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. And spooning's okay, but forking is bad. You know, it's just, forks are evil.
Thank you, Sister Nancelot. Seems like that really got you emotionally moved as we go to Brother Esteban and Toasters.
My brethren, I'm sure we've all come across a chrome apparatus so square with two big, narrow, actually, gates. And you've wanted to slip your pure, soft bread into it. But when you put it in there, you click down that switch. It comes out burnt, dark, marked, and scorched. Toasters are the embodiment of evil. And what comes in pure comes out marked and evil.
That's right.
Stay away, my brethren.
Burnt bread is not the way to go. That's the devil. That is definitely the devil. That's the dark side of bread. Let's go to Sister Chevron and Leashes.
I say praise him, church. I say praise him. I'm going to tell you about that leash. That leash is evil. Untimable who's still behind that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That leash is attached to shackles and chains. We got to break them leashes. It be around your neck, around your feet. You can't move. You can't progress. Oh, no. That leash is an evil thing. Stay away from the leash. Don't put them on your dogs. Don't put them on yourself. And let the church say amen.
Amen, sister.
Oh, amen. Listen, every one of you have been so beautiful for me today. Oh, every one of you. I'm going to see you all next month, and we're going to decide do the good or evil of some other objects. You have been fantastic. Okay, now you can all leave, and let's go have some food in the rectory right next door. Okay, go ahead to the rectory, everybody. All right, that was Preachers. We're now going to move on to Nature's Oddities. I'll be hosting a show of people who have just amazing superpowers. We're going to bring on them one by one, and it's just amazing what these people can do. I'm going to start out with, let's start out with, how about Mary this time? Mary, please come on out here for a second. Okay, Mary, it's so nice to have you on our show. So Mary, you can actually fly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So tell us, how did you find out you could fly?
Well, you know how you do the physical fitness program in elementary school?
Yes.
Yeah. So I was running and doing the long jump in 4th grade, and I ended up outside at school grounds.
Oh my
I just
God.
kind of kept going up, and it was like a huge arc.
Yeah.
And I landed about 25 yards out.
Wow. Now, Mary.
To be fair, they didn't try to put it down because I shattered all the records, and that was
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. I can see that. Well, have you used your flying power to do anything good, like, save a cat in a tree or somebody in a burning building?
Well, I did have some friends who got their fireworks stuck in a tree.
Oh.
So I saved those. So otherwise the tree would have blown up, so I flew in there and, got it out and helped send it out. That was really helpful. And then New Year's Eve, when the ball was dropping in New York City, it got stuck, and I had to go up there and kind of wiggle it a little bit and help it come down. You know, that was helpful for sure.
Now, how fast do you fly, and how high can you fly?
I don't know that I figured out how high, because there's planes that you're not supposed to see up that high.
Yeah.
And they like to shoot at you. Yeah, they like to shoot at you if you're up that high, because you're not supposed to be there.
I see. Okay. How fast can you go? How
I
many
think
miles per hour?
about 280 miles an hour.
My God.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty fast. I mean, that's planes. Good planes can only go like 500.
Yeah.
Unless,
I mean,
they're a military
you know,
plane. Yeah, that's amazing.
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Wow.
Military planes are the ones that'll shoot me. So.
Oh my. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Mary, for coming out.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate talking to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have Willie come out right now. So Willie, this is amazing. You can actually transform yourself into different things like flies or bugs, or you can transform yourself into an animal.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of the
absolutely.
things you've transformed yourself into?
Well, I've transformed first and foremost. Ken, thank you for having me on your show today.
Sure.
And
Thank you.
but I just believe in transformation, right? I've transformed just the way I've been thinking lately and dressing lately. 1 minute I have a suit on, and then another minute I might have a hoodie on. That's for another show altogether, another set, right? But yeah.
Well, that's
I'm always
clothing. I'm actually saying, you physically have transformed, or people have seen you. You transformed into a different form. So you a grandfather, you changed into an older man, or you changed into a little kid. And I suppose that's very confusing for the people who know you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We kept that a secret for quite some time now, but yeah, sometimes I transform into, a lion when I'm feeling like the king of my jungle, or when I'm feeling like being the Lion King. You know what I mean?
Have you ever transformed on a date?
Oh, yeah.
What did you transform?
Plenty of times.
Well, okay, so you're Willie. Well, what did you transform into?
Well, I transformed. I told my girl I was about to go to the bathroom, but I really transformed into a waiter because we had been waiting for about the hour and a half to 2 hours on our food.
So you became the waiter. So, okay, so then obviously you had a different look, or your girl you're dating would think you're Willie. Why did Willie become a waiter? So what did you transform into? Like, what kind of person?
As the waiter?
Yeah, I mean, were you a tall African American, or did you turn into a Hispanic? I mean, I know you can do any ethnic type too. So,
well, Kobe's my favorite basketball player next to MJ, but I'm going with Kobe now. So I turned into about 6'7", 6'8".
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, this is when Kobe was still alive. I'm assuming Kobe was still alive when you did this.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
And did your date want to go out with Kobe then instead of you?
Yeah, for a second there, but once I pulled out that moolah, that mucho dinero, things change because money talks good. Come on.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well,
transform
thank you.
those dollar bills
Wow.
into hundreds, C notes.
You are amazing little guy. Okay, I can't wait to meet you someday.
Man.
Thank you so
Likewise,
much, Willie.
buddy.
Thank you so much. Okay, let me bring out John now. So, John, wow, you do look like, where is John? We just had him, now he's gone. There he is, okay. So, John, you can predict the future?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
So, give me some things that have happened now that you predicted earlier that did happen.
Oh, well, I was predicting earlier that you were going to wear your blue underwear that you're wearing right now.
That's correct. That's weird. But I mean, other than things like I'm wearing, like, you predicted, the price of gold going up, or, silver, or did you predict,
I am
something that's happening, like, Greenland, or, I don't know, anything. Do you predict anything that's, happened?
Yeah, I do. I like to charge people when I predict things like that. 'Cause, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not asking for any future predictions now because I don't want to pay you for those. But I'm saying, what's something you predicted in the past that happened? You know.
I predicted. Ooh. There was this one friend of mine that I predicted that he was going to be sick, and he ended up very, very sick.
Hopefully, he didn't die. Oh, wow. Maybe you shouldn't have predicted that. You know, that the guy then, you know, hopefully he was able to travel around. Did you predict that you don't wear shirts too? I mean, I've never seen this kind of a look. Is it, do predictors not wear shirts?
You know, I like to keep myself like a little bit of a level above everybody. You know, I like to look slightly different, and you know, it's all for the publicity piece to it.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you. It's been great talking with you, and I hope your more predictions come true for you. Okay.
Yes. Don't get sick.
Yeah. I wonder why he said that to me. Okay. Let's bring on Chevron. Okay. Hello, Chevron. Good to see you. So, Chevron, you can become invisible. You can't unmute your camera, but you can become invisible.
Yes,
okay, there you go.
I can. I have the power of invisibility. I love it. I have lots of fun with it. I'll be walking down the street and I'll stand in front of somebody just to mess with them and go poof.
Wow.
And I watch the expression on their face. Or I've gone into the grocery store to get a couple of things. And I usually just walk out the store with them. People don't even understand because they see the items walking out, but they don't see me.
So they see floating items, so they think it's some sort of alien or something like that.
Yeah. I just I love this superpower because I can get a kick out of watching the facial expressions of people. They don't know what to think.
Well, now, have you ever done anything where you've become invisible to spy on, like, your boyfriend?
Oh, absolutely. What I like to do, late when my husband's up on his laptop, he thinks I'm in the bed asleep. Okay. I'm usually hovering over behind him, looking at all the porn that he's looking at.
Oh, my golly. Jeez, so he doesn't know. Does your husband know you can become invisible?
No, he doesn't know yet. He might know now after this show, though.
Yeah. Is there anybody know that you can become invisible? Because if they know that, then
there is, actually, my dog knows. Your dog? He knows, okay. Well, yeah, he knows. He kind of goes a little berserk when I disappear in front of him, but he can still sense that I'm there.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, thank you. It was very nice talking with you today.
Thank you for having me on your show.
Okay, let's bring Esteban out. Okay, go ahead and turn your camera off there if you could. Okay. All right. Now, Esteban, so you can shrink in size.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see Esteban. You're not moving, but I can see you. You're okay, frozen,
give me 1 sec.
But I can hear you. Well, he's left the building. He's shrunk so small he actually left. Oh, he's back. Okay, Esteban. Okay. All right, now Esteban, you can shrink down to like really small sized people.
Yeah.
Okay, because I remember there's the movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids or something like that. So how small can you get?
Thumbtack, about thumbtack size. If I try to get any smaller than that, my insides start to try and come outside. So it's a bit of a balancing act. You know, it starts to tickle a little bit whenever I get too big or too small. So I know when it's coming, when I'm reaching that limit. But I can train it.
Well, now, how do you make yourself small? Do you have to think with your brain? What do you do?
Well, basically, I kind of just think about it, but I don't just think, oh, I want to get small. I have to think about the most embarrassing moments in my life and kind of feel that shame. Shame is what shrinks me. And pride
how do you become big again?
Yeah, pride. It's pride. You know, I just need to. I mean, it's a lot harder to get big than it is to get small. I mean, obviously, you know, there are a lot more shameful things, especially, you know, with the powers that I have, that have happened, that I've done, than things that I can be proud of. It's a little bit harder to feel that kind of emotion.
Now, have you ever gotten small and snuck into something?
I'd like to plead the Fifth Amendment, but you know what? I agreed to something when I came on here that I would tell you. So, yeah, when you're a teenager, look, man, I don't want to incriminate myself too much, but those hormones, they do some things to you. You regret those things later on, but yeah.
So you didn't really answer the question, though.
So my brother has a girlfriend, right? And they lived in the basement for a little bit whenever they got out of high school. And sometimes I would hear them, they were wrestling. I was a little boy. I was a little kid, This is when I first learned how to shrink, And I heard them wrestling. So they told me, they were like, oh, we wrestle all the time. We're practicing for the big leagues, I'm like, wow, that's awesome. I always watched WWE on the TV. I went down there. They were not wrestling. Sir. They were not wrestling.
I think we know what they were doing.
That's when I got the smallest I've ever gotten. The shame was immense. So that was quite the experience.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, I'm glad I was able to get that out of you. I would probably not call your brother, though, for a while. Okay, thank you, Esteban. Go ahead and mute and minimize your camera now. Okay, let's now bring out Candace. Okay, so Candace, so you can read people's thoughts?
Yes, I can.
Mm-hmm. And what did
I
you...
know that's not bullshit. I heard that, Kent.
Okay. I'm going to try not to think too much, just to ask you questions so you don't read my thoughts. But give me some examples of how you found out you could read people's thoughts.
Well, when I was a kid, I would be asking questions, these uncomfortable questions that children ask of adults. And my parents would answer, but their answers wasn't matching what they were saying, what they were thinking in their mind. So that's how I realized that something was wrong. So,
and can you turn off do you have to focus, or it's just all of a sudden you're looking at the person and the thoughts come to you?
I can sort of do it either way. I can sort of, if I am feeling up for it, because it's kind of draining. It's really draining, receiving all of this energy. If I'm feeling more open, I can kind of broaden up and kind of take in the vibe of the room, the people around me, the environment, or I can just focus on particular people. I can, though, from time to time, I can block it out. Sometimes I just have to. It's just too much.
Now, does the person have to be in the same room as you? Like, can you read thoughts of somebody who's across the street, or do they have to be in your proximity?
Proximity, within, say, about 150 feet or so.
Wow. So you can read someone's mind across like a cocktail party.
Yeah, comes in handy, actually.
Have you ever met any guys who you knew were thinking about you, and so you were able to tune in on who might be hot for you, and then you were able to go strike up a conversation?
Well, obviously. I mean, what's the use of having the power if you're not going to put it to work,
Now, how many times when you're reading their thoughts do they have like dirty thoughts about you then? Because I'm sure you're reading that. So they're talking to you and all they're thinking about is, how can I get this woman in bed?
Well, if that's all they're thinking, I can usually, that's kind of boring.
Yeah.
These one-trick ponies. I'd rather, that just goes so far.
More of an intellectual person thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's about the mind. It's just not just about the flesh. It's the mind.
Well, thank you. You're using your thought reading in a very appropriate way. So thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. I don't think we've had Mary Beth come out here yet, have we? Mary Beth? Hello, Mary Beth. Okay. Now, you have some very interesting stuff where you can actually jump really tall if you'd like, up to 100 feet or something like that, I think you said.
It's very fun.
Yeah. When did you first realize that you had rabbit or kangaroo type legs?
Probably when I was like 6 or 7. My brother was chasing me.
Mm-hmm.
So we were playing tag, but then he dove in front of me and I just jumped and I ended up in the next yard.
Oh
So
my golly.
that was kind of fun. He couldn't
Well,
catch me then at all.
yeah. Well, give me some examples of ways you've used your jumping. I mean, have you jumped to try and save somebody from a building? Have you jumped to get away from somebody attacking you? I mean, give me some examples of how this jumping's helped you.
Actually, I've been able to jump in front of people so that whatever was going to happen to them wouldn't happen. So a car was going to get them, I would jump in front and then everything would stop because I blocked it.
Wow.
So kind of stuff like that. Also, sometimes when there's stuff on the roof that people can't get to,
Mm-hmm.
I can like get kittens that are up there that shouldn't have gone out that window and walking around, and it was really tall building. I'm good with the wind too. So if I can maneuver myself in such a way, I can jump and go really far.
Wow.
So,
Well, that sounds amazing. Well, I appreciate you being on the show to tell everybody little stories about your jumping ability. I'm glad you were able to save some cats.
well, thank you so much. It was my pleasure.
Thank you. Okay, I think we still have Nancy out here. We haven't seen her yet. Hello, Nancy. I love the hat. So, Nancy, you have X-ray vision?
Yeah. It varies in the depth that I can go. So, like I can go below clothing level, I can go bone level and like assess damage. It really helped when I chose to be a paramedic. It helped me be able to see what I needed to do with my patients. Honestly, I could see internal damage. I know if I needed to, traction splint them for like a broken femur or whatever. I didn't have to do any of that diagnosis bullshit because I could just see it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you can see inside the skeletal frame of a person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you look through? Can you look through a wall and see somebody on the other side of the wall?
Yes. So I can look through walls. I can also look like into machinery and stuff and be able to see like mechanically if something's failing. So I mean, like, but it's weird because it's like, how like when you wake up and your vision's like a little bit blurry and like you have to like kind of rub your eyes and focus or whatever. It's kind of like that, but I can change the depth that I can look at things, and that took some getting used to because it's like I had to find mentally inside me where the adjustment was, like you adjust a camera lens almost.
Well, how far? Because so it's like a lens. So I get the clothing thing. I get looking at people's internal body because you can be right next to them. What's the longest distance of X-ray vision you could have? Like, can you look across the street into a building, or as far as you can see, can you have X-ray vision?
Yeah, so it has to be in line of sight, obviously, and then no, I've looked through mountains into buildings. So, but that gets really weird because it's like you're messing with two lenses at that point because you're going through one thing and then you're going into another. So I mean, I don't even know the depth of my own power, and there's really not anybody that can guide me on how to learn how to use it. So, it's been a learning curve. I try not to invade people's privacy. I mean, there are some people that want to invade their privacy, but
Well, yeah, I'm sure some people ask you to look through something to see if something bad's going on the other side so you can report it back to people like a detective.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you don't do that too much. Sounds like you're doing it.
Well, no, I got called in. I've gotten called in by the local police a few times, like on a robbery. They wanted to know if there were hostages, stuff like that.
Got it.
So, I mean, I have given intel, but that really doesn't pay very good, one. And two, I'm kind of a villain champion, like, go bad dude, get away with it. That's where they failed. They should have made a TV show called The Ones That Got Away. I would watch it.
Well, listen, thank you very much for sharing your vision with us, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, we have one last one. We have Michael coming out here. So, Michael, great to see you, Michael. Okay. So, I hear you can walk through walls, you can walk through steel, buildings, pretty much brick. How do you do this, and how did you find out you had that ability to walk through things like that?
Gosh, that happened back in high school. It was in gym. We were playing some ball. I got fouled pretty hard, and I was going right at that wall. I didn't want to hit it because I knew I was going to reach out and hit my arm. So as I was reaching out, I reached through the wall, and I just kept going. Very interesting. It was quite the experience. And
what were your teammates thinking when they saw you go through the wall?
Well, there was quite a silence on the other side of the wall. I walked in, and everybody was still quiet. That seemed the whole gymnasium just stopped.
So you didn't walk back in through a door. You actually walked back to the wall. I wasn't
sure what was going on at first. Okay. That was just my first happening. After that event, I took some time to kind of explore what I was able to do. I found that the main thing that I can't get through is lead. I don't know why. Probably because the density would make sense, but that's the only material I've found so far that I'm unable to pass through.
Mm-hmm. And tell me something good you've done with this power.
Good. Good. Yeah. I've been asked to help. I'm not. I don't like putting myself out there. I'm kind of averse to guns and violence. And it's usually, I've been contacted by the U.S. government a few times about infiltrating as a spy. It's too much for me.
They can still shoot and kill you.
Absolutely. I'm sure I could somehow phase a bullet through me, but I just haven't figured that one out, and I'm not really looking to. I'm not. Yeah, that's not for me.
Well, thank you for sharing your story. Okay, thank you, Michael. That concludes our show, Nature's Oddities. You just met 9 different people, all with a different oddity, which I thought was fascinating. We're now going to move on to a show I've directed. It's a movie. It's called The Wrong Stop, and my actors in this are Mary Beth, Michael, and Chevron. So if you want to come in, I directed and wrote this movie, and each one of them has been nominated for an Oscar. And I'm going to be showing you scenes from this movie and their Oscar-winning speech. Not they're giving it the Oscars, the Oscar-winning speech they gave in the movie that led to them going to the Oscars and hopefully winning that big award. So The Wrong Stop it's a story of Mary Beth and her son Michael, who Michael had just graduated from college, and they said to take a little road trip. And they decided to stop in at a very small town. And Chevron was the owner of the Airbnb, which they decided to stay in. She had another apartment next to them. And it got a little weird. This is the first scene where Chevron is talking to Mary Beth about some of the rules about the house, and they're rather extreme rules. So we're going to play this scene right now. Michael and I will just go off screen right now so you can see this fabulous scene between these two ladies of the Airbnb owner.
Welcome, my dear, to the Jamaica Live B&B. We have a few rules here, but we want to make you feel like your family. You know what I mean, gal? So, rule number 1, there will be no loud noises of any kind after 9. Okay? No food in the rooms ever. Only bottled water only. We will provide those for you if you need them. Also, no small children, no running through the hallways, no screaming. Oh, when I said noises, no noises, let me be specific. No sexual noises, okay? So just in case you got your man with you, you're gonna have to wait till you move on as well. The walls are thin and I'm right next door to you and I prefer not to hear that. Also, all fees will be paid up front. Hence the credit card. Do you have any questions?
We can't eat in the room.
No.
Okay, this is, freeze it right there. This is where Chevron goes into a whole speech about what happened with the last people who ate in the room and what she had to do to them. And now it was bug infested with cockroaches and ants. And she just goes off the deep end when somebody wants to bring food in. And here's her Oscar-winning speech.
The last people that ate in the room, I allowed them to have the food. Next thing I know, I got the cockroaches and the rats. Big, huge rats the size of me dog. Don't make no sense. Food left under the bed, in the closet. Clog the toilet up, if you will. Too much expenses. So this is why I have no eating in my rooms.
And that was her Oscar-winning speech. We're going to move forward a little bit later with Mary Beth in the room with her son, Michael. So we'll have Chevron wait just off stage right now. This scene is just amazing. This is a scene where Mary Beth says they can't eat in the room. And Michael, who he has to have food all the time, is going to lose it. Here's the scene now.
This is really bad, Michael. I'm not sure how we ended up picking this particular place to come to. We can't have any food in the room. And I know that's a real problem for you.
I'm diabetic. I don't have insulin.
No, you have
to do. Like,
the other thing is that we can't make noise. And after 9 o'clock.
That's fine. I'm not a loud person. Yeah,
well,
but the food, I do have to eat, Ma. You know this. I have a condition. Like, what are we gonna? I gotta leave every.
Like, apparently, we have to keep going someplace to eat and then come back again.
And this is, wait, hold on right here. This is where Mary Beth loses it because she's getting tired of parenting Michael. Now she's going to say she needs him to move out and she's got to stop mothering him. He's got to grow up in her Oscar-winning speech.
Michael, we have been going over and over this for years. You understand what you need to do. So therefore, you should take care of it. I shouldn't have to be choreographing all of the things that you need to do. I really need, you've finished college now. We spent a lot of money to give you this wonderful degree. So now you need to get that job and it's time for you to move out. You know what you're supposed to do. So I know you can take care of yourself, but you have to stop leaning on me all the time. I can't keep carrying you. I get old, I'll get old, and then what will you do?
And that's her Oscar-winning speech. Now we move forward with Michael and Chevron now. Michael's gone into the foyer to confront Chevron about his not being able to eat in the room. Mary Beth, you'll go ahead and minimize, and there he goes. Now this is a great scene where Michael begins to start losing about all these rules.
Excuse me, ma'am. From what I've heard, we're not allowed to have food in our rooms.
And that would be correct, yes.
I have a medical condition that kind of requires. I'm diabetic. I don't have a current insulin prescription, and I just, I eat candy to kind of,
Oh, let's hold it on right here. This is where Michael's going to do his Oscar-winning speech because the effects of when he doesn't get enough food, how the sugar affects him, and he just goes off the deep end now.
I need to eat when I need to eat, and it's been way too long. It starts affecting me a little mentally, and I get agitated, and I start lashing out. I get a little angry. I'm starting to feel a little, some people say hangry, but it comes on suddenly. That's why, I need to eat when I need to eat. And if I don't eat, things, don't go great for everybody. Sometimes I get a little grabby, a little aggressive. I need to eat.
And that's his Oscar-winning speech. Now, if you go see the movie, Michael ends up burning down the Airbnb with Chevron running out with her safe on fire. That's our Oscar-winning. Now we're going to go on to our second movie. So I'm going to bring out my second movie I've done. Thank you, guys. Wonderful work. This is Candace, John, and Willie. And this one's called Lost Love. Then John, this is a story about John and Candace, who they've fallen out of touch with each other, and they were deeply in love, and he couldn't find her. So John has now asked Willie to help him find Candace. And this is the opening scene with John and Willie, where John goes to Willie, and he's going to try and find Candace.
Willie.
John.
Where's Candace?
What's going on, brother? You look, I see disarray written all over your face. Your countenance. What's wrong, bro?
I can't find Candace.
What do you mean? You guys were just together 3 hours ago.
So she ain't over here then, is what you're saying.
So what you need me to do, man? You need me to make some calls or what? I mean,
this is where John goes. He goes ballistic. He just has to see her. He's losing touch with reality. This was his life love. Here's his Oscar-winning speech.
Do you have her? Do you have her? Listen, I swear, I can't find Candace. I need to see Candace. I don't know where she went. I literally have been on this island going over and over and back and forth. And then I got your ass over here just sitting here doing nothing, not helping me, not doing anything. And now we're going to sit here. Candace is gone. She's gone, all right?
Bro, I've known you for 2 decades.
Oscar-winning speech. Okay, we're moving on now to John and Candace. He's finally found her. So, Willie, we're going to have you go backstage here. Make sure you're muted. And here's Candace. He's finally found Candace, his love, and listen to their scene after they just find each other.
Oh, John, I can't believe you're here. How long has it been?
It's been a couple hours.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I didn't know if I was...
Where Candace does her Oscar-winning speech saying why she went away for so long. Something very bad happened in her Oscar-winning speech.
Oh, John, you hear the buzzer. Something very, very bad happened. I was caught at the border. I was trying to come back through, and I didn't realize that I had something in my bag. And it took me a while to come back, but you should know that once I've found you, once we're together again, I'll never let you go. I'll always come back to you, John. I promise.
And that was her Oscar-winning speech. Our final scene is Willie and Candace together. And this is where Willie tells Candace that John is a psycho and he's nuts and he's done all sorts of weird things on the island, and he's crazy as we see this final scene here in the movie.
Yo, Candace, I have to tell you, I got to break some crazy news to you. You're not going to like this one bit. Let me tell you about this. I'm going to tell you about this John guy. This John guy. Huh? He's on the fouls, man.
And now here he comes. This is Willie's Oscar-winning speech.
Oh, my God. I just can't believe it. 1 minute, she's here. 1 minute, she's gone. And I'm just hoping the next breath will bring whoever or whatever I heard back to me and all in one piece. I mean, what am I supposed to do now? I mean, What is going on here? I don't have the words. It's inexplicable. It's ridiculous how someone can be here one moment and then in the next moment, they're totally gone. Totally.
That was his Oscar-winning speech. This went directly to home video, and only 3 people have bought it, and it's the 3 actors you just saw in it. Thank you so much. This has been Oscar-winning moments, Oscar-winning speeches. We're going to do our final game now. This is called This Is Your Life. Let's bring John back out again. John, now, a lot of people might remember the game This Is Your Life from the late 50s, early 60s, where they'd fool someone and bring them down thinking they're going to be on a game show. John, you thought you were going to be on a game show. But no, John, I've assembled 8 different people from your life, from your past. Some could be in your present now, here today to come down and see you, John, because this is your life. So, John, do you remember this voice? You should
remember all the Malamars we stole from Mummy?
It's your sister, Mary Beth. Come on out here and tell us a story, sister.
Well, I have to say that this is what is the result of what you did to me when I was 6. You cut my hair in such a way that the follicles in part of my head won't grow my hair any better than this. So I don't know. I should thank you for this unique look, but I'm thinking I should be mad at you because I can't do anything else with it.
Wow, we're so sorry to hear that, sis. We're going to bring you back for the end of the show for the big finale. Okay, thanks for coming out. All right, now, John, here's a new voice. Do you remember this voice?
Hi, John. Do you remember how much I used to help you out every single time you call on my name?
It's one of your teachers, Chevron. Come on out, Chevron.
Hi, John. How are you, baby? I've been hearing a lot of things about you, some good and some bad. I need you to get back on track. You know I'm here for you. Understand? We don't crack no crackers around here. Understand? Okay. You don't take no wooden nickels. Remember that? All right.
Well,
I will always love you, young man. All right.
Thank you, Chevron. We'll have you come on back. It's great to have you on the show. Okay. All right. So let's bring out another voice here. Let's hear this one. I think it's
John.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Johnny boy. You remember me? Does Ice Cubes ring a bell? Huh?
It's your boss from the butcher store. Willie, come on out, Willie.
John. How are you, my friend? John.
You got a story for us, Willie?
Yeah, that's a story I'm yet trying to get over. John, do you remember when the customers came into my store that I hired you to manage and take care of and to make sure that we had enough bags of ice? Huh? Because the temperature's very hot. They have the heat warnings all over the news. And our clients or potential clients came to the store only to find that we were out of ice. Ice. Do you know what this means, John? Let me spell it for you. ICE. I'm not talking about ISIS, buddy. I'm talking about I can employees that don't do their job. You remember that?
Well, thank you, Willie. Thank you. We're going to have you come on back out at the end, and I'm sure John's going to have some sort of response. Okay. Here's another voice. Let's hear this one.
Yo, 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 baby.
It's one of your ex-lovers, Candace. Let's bring her out. Okay, got any stories for us, Candace?
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, John. You remember the last time I saw you? We were in court. You remember how you hid your dope under my house and the police were following you? You hid your dope under my house, and they came and they knocked on the door. They wanted to search my house, and I didn't know that you put your stuff under there. You remember that?
Oh.
I went to jail for 3 years.
Ooh. Well, John, well, thank you, Candace. We'll let you come back out and let John respond to you. Okay, here's another voice. Do you remember this voice?
Hey, your file's about as thick as a Snicker.
It's urologist Nancy. Let's bring your urologist out. Come on out, Nancy. I'm sure I don't want to hear a story, but I'm sure you have one.
Hey, John, you remember the advice I gave you when we first met? You know, loose lips sink ships and they can also rot your dick. Your latest test results are in. I don't know who you're messing with, but you need to learn to wrap it up. Like, seriously. Like, I mean, look how thick this is. How many times do we have to have the same conversation? Like, legit.
Wow. Well, thank you. That was really rather dirty. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Go ahead and wait backstage. We'll bring you out at the end. Wow, John, your life's taking some real weird turns. Let's listen to this voice.
Crazy boy John.
Wow, it's your drug dealer, John. Probably the one that got your ex in jail. Let's bring him out. Michael. Okay, Michael, got any stories?
I got stories. John is a story. Ah, man. I'll tell you what, this guy, he is something else. He's got this weird, he's just a weird guy. He's got a weird fetish of cutting hair for some reason. I don't, it really bothers me. But, you know, he's a good guy all the while. He likes to party, maybe a little too hard, but, I mean, it just seems that every time we hang out, he ends up under somebody's freaking house. I don't know what that's all about. Like, gosh, when was the last time I saw this guy? I think he's dodging me because he does owe me some money, but I'm okay with that. It's okay. We have a good time.
Okay, well, we're going to all be together later, so maybe you get that money. So I'm going to bring you back out in a few minutes, Michael, okay? All right, let's hear this new voice.
Those fathers and sons, they never kept fighting. They never stopped fighting, John.
It's your parole officer, Esteban. Come on out. Okay, so tell us a little bit about your experience with John as a parole officer. The parole officer left. He must have had to go bust somebody else. He left the building. Let's see if he comes. There he comes. Okay, there's your parole officer. Go ahead. Do you have any stories?
Well, Johnny here, he ran a child fighting ring. Don't even remember this. I'm sure you do. All to pay for your dope. You know, it was called the UFC. Wasn't copyright though because it was for unfortunate foster children.
Oh, my.
That's what he called it. He took foster kids, he had them fight each other, and everybody bet on it. The news should go to you, buddy. The news should go to you. And you know what? The father fighting ring wasn't much better. Sponsored by Home Depot. Gotta be kidding me.
Well, thank you, Esteban. We're going to bring you out in just a moment. We have one more voice. John, do you remember this voice?
John. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just going to call you Daddy. Where the hell you been?
It's your illegitimate child you never knew you had. So, of course, you've never heard this voice. It's Mary. They're from a one-night stand.
Do you know how many times we had to go to Maury? That's not your father. I'm sitting there, 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old. Can you believe? Mom was 13 when she had me. What the hell's wrong with you?
Okay, well, let's bring the entire cast out right now, okay?
God.
All right, everyone, please come on out. And John, you can respond to them in the order in which they came in. So do you have anything you want to say to your sister?
Sis, I love you. And your hair, it's never been beautiful. Sorry.
Okay, how about the teacher? Do you have anything you want to say to the teacher?
Yeah, I do. Out of all the people, you are my favorite. You really are. I listen to you seldomly, but you are my favorite. And
Okay,
I have
now,
done.
how about Willie the boss? You have anything to say to him?
Yeah, Willie, that store fucking sucked. Like, just let it suck.
Okay. All right. How about to your ex who was in prison for 3 years?
When you get out. Exactly.
2 months.
Oh, okay. Wow. How about your urologist?
I called in your antibiotics. You better behave, son.
I need to come in for a session.
Mm. Okay.
What
and how
you
about,
got?
wow. How about your drug dealer?
Boy, I swear, you ever bring up my hair fetish again, I'm gonna fucking cut your hair off your head. I swear to God.
Yeah, I bet you would.
This is what you could look like too.
How about a parole officer? Do you have anything to say to them?
I'll see you tonight.
Wow. And lastly, to your illegitimate child, do you have anything you want to say to Mary?
No fucking way. I need to see the DNA report on that shit.
Wow.
How
John,
about my face looks as good? How about that? Don't you remember?
wow. Well, this has been your life, John. It sounds like it's not the way you probably hoped when you were growing up as a kid. And this has been our show. So let's introduce our cast today. Again, I'm Kent. And there's John, who's not any of those things they told him about. It was all made up. And there's Mary Beth, who, look, she's got hair. She's fine. And Candace, she's not in prison. She's in Argentina. I don't know. I hope that's not prison.
Yeah, not yet anyway.
Get out of there. Okay. And then Nancy, who's looking a little gangster-like now, the urologist. Okay. And there's Mary, the illegitimate child, who actually is going to look for John after this show. And there's Michael, who's everybody's going to call about drugs now. First show, good first show, Michael.
Thank you.
And there's Willie with smooth jazz voice. And Chevron, her first show today, fantastic Jamaican.
All right, thank you.
And Esteban, his parole officer, his first show.
Yeah.
And we'll be back in 4 weeks with another show. Everybody stay with me. Don't leave. Wave goodbye to the audience again. Thanks for watching, everybody. 4 weeks from now, brand new show.